Hello, what's up, and what's happening? We are live on the air to talk some more Jets football. The Jets, they suffered their first loss of the regular season. They lost to the 0-1 San Diego Superchargers. They came to town and they beat the Jets. Now, the Jets defense gave up a lot of big plays in the secondary. It wasn't the defense's best showing, but the offense. I think everybody's still waiting to see if Alex Chaney can really blossom into the starting quarterback that we hope he can. In other news, though, the Jets, they're doing some renovations. I know what you're thinking. They need to do some renovations to the offense. However, that's not the case. They're doing renovations to the stadium, so I hope you guys enjoy what they are doing for the guys that got season tickets and the guys that plan on going to the game. Now, we're going to be taking their calls in a little bit, but I must say that Alex Chaney, in my opinion, has been a disappointment, even though the Jets are 1-1, and even though the Jets are still sitting atop the AFC East, it just doesn't feel like he has improved from his first season with the Jets. So I'm really hoping that this young man can do better when we take on the Carolina Panthers, who are 0-2, and that game will be in Carolina. We're going to take your calls. Mike, you're on the line. Thanks for taking my call. Long time listener, first time caller. I must say, I do agree with you. I do feel like Alex Chaney needs to step his game up. Maybe not just for wins and losses, but for the sake of the team. We've seen it in years past with teams that had great defenses, but offense that can't move the chains, and it starts to split the locker room. And I'm afraid that's going to do it. We have a defense that can win us a championship, but offense really needs to step it up and get this thing going back in the right direction. Well, that's all I have. Thanks for taking my call. No problem. Bill, you're on the line. Thanks for taking my call, man. I just got a couple of things I got to get off of my chest, being a long-time Jets fan. And I've seen plenty of quarterbacks come in and out of this Jets organization. But one thing I must say about Alex Chaney, I think that if we just give him some time, he can develop. One of the biggest issues that I see is the fact that the O-line really isn't holding their blocks. The running game isn't really there. We got this LaMichael Dawson kid. We drafted two younger players, in this past draft. And I just feel like the running game isn't really there. They just cannot, sustain drives with their run game. So if the run game can get better, I think Alex Chaney is going to get better. But this is supposed to be a playoff season. We see that the Patriots right now, they're struggling. They haven't won a game yet. So it's really time for us to put the chokehold on the division and get a division title. But that's going to be it for me. Thanks for taking my call, and I'll see you later. Thanks for the call, and I do hope to see you later. I must agree with you. The running game hasn't really been there. I don't know if LaMichael Dawson is the guy, that can carry the rock 20 times a game, And because the running game isn't there, they do have to throw the ball much more than they probably want to. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Next week, they're going to be taking on the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. Cam Newton, Luke Kuechly. That team's fantastic. However, that team is 0-2. So hopefully we can get a win, keep things going. I'm going to see you after week number 3. Week number 4, they'll be taking on the Jaguars. So hopefully they can string some wins together. I'm out of here. And that's going to wrap it up from American Bank Stadium, home of the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers, they handle business at home. They win this one 23-3. They scored 20 unanswered points. That's right. The game was tied in the second quarter at 3-all. But then from there, it was all Carolina Panthers. It seemed like the defense of the New York Jets really just didn't feel like playing anymore. I guess they didn't feel like carrying the team anymore. And they really got frustrated. And they really didn't play up to the best of their ability. Alex Chaney struggled yet again. The run game struggled yet again. I don't know what's going to happen, but next week they're going to be taking on the Jaguars, so hopefully they can start to turn things around, because it doesn't look well for this season to be sitting at 1-2. We are live on the air to talk some more Jets football. And breaking news, this just in, ESPN had it first. They reported that the Jets have made some big time moves. Now, these moves hopefully are going to help the team. I know it's going to get some buzz going in the New York Jets' favor, but buzz really doesn't mean anything. So again, ESPN had it first. Here goes a statement from the New York Jets. And I quote, "We as the Jets organization feel like it is time for a change, not just at quarterback, but also at running back and receiver. We understand that the offensive line has struggled. We feel that it has more to do with the scheme than the player's overall ability. However, if the offensive line does not improve, changes will be made this offseason." Today, as an organization, we have decided to part ways with Alex Cheney. We decided to release the third-year quarterback from Wisconsin after he had struggled in the first 2.5 years of his NFL career. Even though he might prove to be a tradable commodity, we have decided to let him go to allow him to pick his next team. We wish him the best and would like to thank him for his hard work, dedication, and passion for the game. Also, as an organization, we feel like we did not give Mr. Cheney the best weapons possible. So we have decided to trade Shaq Evans to the Kansas City Chiefs in return for a 4th-round pick. We have decided to use that 4th-round pick and a 3rd-round pick that we acquired in this past draft to acquire running back Shane Vereen of the Minnesota Vikings. Shane Vereen was in Minnesota to primarily back up Adrian Peterson. We felt like we missed out on him in free agency, and now this is a chance to get a running back that we felt like could help our team. So now we have Shane Vereen, and Shane Vereen will be our starting running back. LaMichael Dawson has been traded to the Chicago Bears. He has been traded along with 2 4th-round picks for veteran playmaker Brandon Marshall. We feel that he is a true number 1 receiver. The Bears, however, do not. If you look at our production for over the past couple of years, Benjamin and Shaq Evans proved to be more number 2 receivers than number 1. However, we do feel as a Jets organization that Benjamin can develop into that true number 1 receiver, and Brandon Marshall can help him do that, just like he helped Alshon Jeffrey in Chicago. Woo! Those are some big time moves, but the Jets were not done. Now at quarterback, and I quote, Ashley, who we drafted as a 6th-round pick, has a lot of tools we like. However, if our starting quarterback goes down, we feel like it is in the best interest of the team to have a veteran backup quarterback. So we have decided to sign veteran quarterback Tavares Jackson to be the backup for the rest of the season. Earlier today, we realized there's a team out there that has 2 legitimate starting quarterbacks on their roster, and they feel like the younger version is a better option for them. We feel differently. So today, we have offered 2 2nd-round picks to the Oakland Raiders for quarterback Derek Carr, and the Raiders accepted the trade. So Derek Carr is our new starting quarterback. In week 3, he was benched in favor of Franklin, the new starting quarterback for the Oakland Raiders. Derek Carr is somebody who can push the ball down the field, but we feel is at his best in a quick pass, West Coast style of offense. So in an effort to make this offense work for the New York Jets, we have acquired ex-Denver Broncos coach, ex-offensive coordinator, and quarterback coach of the New England Patriots, Josh McDaniels. Now, Josh McDaniels was recently hired as the head coach of John Carroll University, his alma mater, but he has decided to part ways with them after a 4-0 start. So now he is the new offensive coordinator of the New York Jets, and hopefully he can develop the same type of offense that helped the Patriots win so many championships. The statement continues on saying they hope that these moves please the fan base and can help the Jets get to the ultimate goal, which is the Super Bowl. Now let me know how you guys feel down in the comment section below about these moves that the Jets did. If you do leave a comment, your comment might be showcased on the next Jets video. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoyed bringing it to you. Hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day, and I'm going to see y'all later. Peace. Hot sauce.